How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw these songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid.
We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins.
What defines my name? NAS.
A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Miami Dolphins. Both teams sitting at 1-2 coming into this one. Somebody's going to get back to 500 here in week 4 as away we go. Here comes Malik Washington. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Stafford to the air to start us off. Throwing the out route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Right back to Hill. This is caught. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
1st and 10 from the 43. Throwing now, Stafford. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
That goes for 32 yards. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the pistol, Williams. Escapes the pocket. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Williams to throw on first. Short pass brought in. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Minkah Fitzpatrick in on the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Williams from the gun. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
3rd down, here's Williams. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield, brought in, inside the 20. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there, and a new set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Completed to his running back. And this is down all the way to the 3. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Swift will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears finish off their opening drive. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he'll fall on his own mistake to keep possession.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
It's caught left side by Hill. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Zay Frazier has it. It's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Washington now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. After the pick, Stafford back to the air. It's a big strike to Hill. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Miami.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Second down carry for Achane. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter. It's an early lead for the Bears. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at third and very long. Escapes out to the left. He's got a man left. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Fourth down, here's Stafford. This finds its target, that's Hill. There it is, touchdown Miami! The Dolphins can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This will end up as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Williams off the play fake. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
Williams with 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Stafford. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Stafford from the gun. Completed over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. Looking to his fullback now. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
It's Stafford once more. There's that man again. It's Hill. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
It's Achane on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Hits his running back. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a second quarter lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Now here's Williams. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. Third and long for him here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Torrey Taylor on to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. 1 minute, 58 seconds remaining in half number 1, partner. It's the Dolphins with the lead here at Hard Rock. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on. Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Williams to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be 1st down Chicago. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st down throw by Williams. The throw left side finds Burden. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, give him a chance to make a play.
And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. It was Tyrell Dodson with the tackle. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Throw here. 3rd down. Pressure coming, and they take him down. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Santos' kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Stafford now off the play fake. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he'll find ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. 2nd half starts with a run by Swift. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Williams will look to throw. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. The 30. Gets the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take the lead right away in half number 2. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
Washington now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Washington on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Stafford to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Complete beyond the marker, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast.
Dolphins, 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Stafford's going to throw once more. Into a crowd, and intercepted! The Clemson rookie has it. And the Bears have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
First down, here's Swift. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Going to run again with Swift. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Staying grounded with Swift. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down. Now we're going to have a timeout for the players shaken up, and that's DeAndre Swift in some discomfort and being attended to. So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. He was good on his first attempt and his second from a little over 45 here. Santos' kick is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Rolling into enemy territory. Has room down the left sideline. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins tie this game up. Devon Achane with the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins take the lead on that successful kick. Sanders all set to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's looking for Colston Loveland. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Running with Swift out of the gun. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Has his man caught by Odunze. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Williams to throw on 1st. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Now, I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st down, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but Man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago. They're going to run here. Kyle Monangai. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
And better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit him right in the mouth.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Williams off the play fake. Has it at the 7. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 3rd quarter lead. DJ Moore the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Williams and the Bears getting set to try for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. Escapes the pocket. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Washington now to return. Making some progress here. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Here's Achane up the middle. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Stafford from the gun. Completed to his running back. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Stafford to throw again on 2nd. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is a Dolphins 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Stafford throwing again. Short pass brought in. And he nearly gets him another 1st down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
He's out of bounds at the
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. It's Stafford once more. It's his running back. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Playing with Achane here out of the gun. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. He brings it in. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins take a fourth-quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Two-point try coming up. Stafford getting the offense set.
The Dolphins are lining up for a two-point conversion.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And it falls incomplete. Can't make that pass work, so as a result, they will not be able to push their new lead to a field goal. Sanders all set to send it away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. First and 10. Now here's Williams. Connects on the crosser. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They go with Monangai here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Williams on the play action. Big strike here to Moore. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. They'll run it with Monangai. And he's going to go out of bounds before he's going to make anything of that effort, partner. Going to be a loss of, it looks like about one on first down.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
And he's got it. It's in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Give it to Monangai from the pistol. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Out of the pistol, Williams. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a profit. Just find that completion. And it may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. He'll throw it. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Ahead of 4th down, officials stepping in here, a timeout call. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Stafford. Dumps it off to Achane. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss them with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
First down throw here for Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. So it'll be 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete. It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Back to throw it. That one's good to McConkey. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins trail by a couple. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
59! 53!
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Stay 50, stay 50.
He'll look to throw it. That one's complete, right side. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go.
180.
Trying to run it in, Achane. But he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. An entire game coming down to this try by Jason Sanders. Now with 8 seconds remaining in the game, they're going to burn their final timeout. Setting up, 2nd and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins jump in front now by 5. Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Miller on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. First call here coming from the shotgun. One final shot here. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46.